Okay, so when you work with percents and decimals, everything gets placed on our number system, our place value stuff. Every time you move a place value, it's adjusting by what kind of multiple? Like to jump from here to here, 10 times bigger. So this is, okay, 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. So, remembering especially these ones, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, etc., etc., etc. So really, to get anything to be a decimal or a percent, we're going to be trying to get them to turn into tenths or hundreds, hopefully not thousands, because that might get pretty hard. Okay, so a 4. Can you turn a 4 into 10?
Nope.
No, not easily. It would be decimally.
Yeah.
So can you turn a 4 into 100?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yes. So I can turn a 4 into 100. How would you turn a 4 into 100?
Multiply by 25.
Multiply it by 25. Okay, so the decimal would be 25 hundredths. So you got to be into the hundredths place value. And how do you go from a decimal to a percent?
Multiply it by 100.
Multiplying it by 100. How many places does that jump you in place value?
2, 3.
2 places. Okay? And vice versa, how do you go from a percent to a decimal? Divide by 100. And again, that's 2 places. So then that would be left. So timesing by 100 moves you 2 places right. Dividing by 100 moves you 2 places left. Would that be kind of something you've learned? Moving decimals. Okay, so percent. So I need to times this by 100. So I'm going to go 1, 2, so 25%. Okay, decimal to percent. So I'm going to do this one times by 100, so 2 places. 9%. And as a fraction, what place value is that position? Hundredths. Okay, last one here, 70%. So I'm going to go 2 places. So 1, 2, so 0.70. I'm also okay if you just did 0.7. Is the 0 important on that?
No.
No. Is the 0 important on this 9? Yes. So you could also now write this fraction 2 ways. So if I write it this way, I would do 70 out of how many places is that 70 in? 100. But if I did this one, it would just be a 7, but it's only to the tens. Are these the same fraction?
Yes.
Yes. They're just a reduction of each other, right? This is just me saying, oh, look, I could reduce by 10 by 10. Okay, I have to think about this next little section. I think I would actually say this is going to be a calculator section.
Really? We were taught how to do this in our No, just whatever she says.
I don't know if you're going to want to do this like second question. The first one would be okay, but maybe not this second one. So, oh yeah, if I put this on the test, I'm going to say I'm going to give you a calculator page. I can do that on a test. I can give you like a no calculator. Okay, now we'll switch and then calculator. Okay, what is 40% of 78? Can you already estimate this? Were you gonna do an estimate? No. Okay. Are you okay to understand 40% is less than half of something? Yes? So I'm thinking this number is less than half of 78. So close to 80, which would be half, which would be 40. So I'm somewhere maybe in the 30s?
30.
Yeah, 30s.
Kind of something like that?
32.3.
Okay. So here's what you do. You change this to a decimal. So what's that value? That's turned into a decimal. And then what operation do I use? So when I say operation, that's times, divide, multiply, or add, subtract. Multiplication. 40% of 30. How close was our guessing game?
What?
31.2. Okay. 56 is what percent of 90? So if you got this on a test, 56 out of 90 questions, do you kind of think about what percent you might get? I'm over 50% because I know my mental math that 45 is half. Okay? So think about your kind of guessing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. What percent times 90 equals 56? This is the question. We always do percent times number like that. What percent of 90 was 56? Okay, yep.
Oh, are you looking for the answer?
I don't want the answer right now. I want to know what I can do to get the answer. What would you have done?
Go 90 or 56 divided by 90.
Right. So this times, I want to get this out. So how do I get that out? I would divide by 90 to get it out. So I would divide by 90. Okay? This is what my calculator is doing. 0.62222. Okay? I don't want that answer though. What did I say to do? A percent? So you're going to have to move it 2 places. Okay, 6% of 46. So 6% decimal of 46. Okay, and then the last question on your own, same thing, 85% of 42. So turn it into a decimal. 85% of 42. Okay, so for me, I would maybe just like red flag this question. This one might be considered a little bit of the harder one. So if I'm looking back to my study notes for a test or something, I might just tell myself a reminder that just be careful on this one. It might catch me. It's a little bit harder. Okay, so with a calculator for your test, but you got to know how to do that conversion with decimals.